So you're getting pumped about EC. You're definitely excited to give it a try, like right now. You're thinking, all right, let's do this. So I totally get it because I was exactly like you when I first started reading Go Diaper Free and listening to Andrea Olson's podcast. This was way before I became an expert on the subject, so I will say that. I was so eager to start that I skipped observation time and I immediately put my 12-month-old on a seat reducer on the toilet because I wanted to catch a pee and start saving money on diapers that day. And guess what happened? He didn't pee. I quickly realized that observation time wasn't just a suggestion, but it's absolutely essential. Andrea actually provides a free observation log on her website, but I have that here linked, and I'll be going over how to use it in this module. So this is where your EC journey truly begins. Observation time simply means letting your baby be diaper free or in a minimal backup while you watch them closely without taking them to the potty yet. So think of it as a way to gather data like a scientist observing an experiment. So why is this important? Because observation time gives you invaluable information about your baby's unique potty signals and natural timing. Here's a pro tip. If you're nervous about messes, you don't have to have them go completely naked. I highly recommend tiny trainers from tinyundies.com. They show instantly when they're wet and they keep accidents contained. They can hold about a medium-sized pee. Plus, I have a discount code. You can just use my last name, Stamper, if you want to try them out. Daily diaper-free time can also help heal diaper rashes and speed up the process of potty learning because babies learn the cause and effect of when I release my bladder, this wet stuff comes out. So tiny trainers are wonderful for that as well. Disposable diapers wick away wetness, so it's more challenging for them to learn that while wearing a diaper. So you can do diaper-free time anytime you want. So why do observation time? There's two major reasons. So number one, you learn when to potty your baby. So there's 4 tools or 4 roads to potty time that help answer the question, when does my baby need to pee? Number 1 is baby signals. So these are signals your baby gives when they need to go. Number 2, generic timing. The 4 easy catches fall under this, and they are the wake up and pee, poops, diaper changes, and transition times or ins and outs like before and after a stroller, carrier, car seat, etc. So number 3 is natural timing. The intervals between pottying based on your baby's natural rhythms. Number 4 is your intuition. So the gut feeling parents develop with time. So what's the most intriguing of these? Baby signals. In our society, we often miss these signals because we're not encouraged to look for them. But trust me, they are there. Observation time is how you discover them. Now, I will add that most babies do signal, even if it's super, super subtle. But some parents say, you know what, like I've observed and I've tried to gather data, but I just can't find any signals. Now, if that happens, then you can just stick to the 4 easy catches, just like I mentioned. So the wake ups, diaper changes, ins and outs, and the poops. So those are like the go-to when you can't find any signals. So that's just like a quick pro tip. So babies can signal when they need to go. Observation time helps you tune into these subtle signals, things like leg movements, stillness, grunts, or sudden fussiness. Sometimes the first fuss after feeding is oftentimes that they need a potty. So now that we know why observation time is crucial, let's cover a couple tips for observation time to make the most out of your sessions. So number 1, give your baby your full attention. Don't multitask. No folding laundry or scrolling on your phone, just observe. You know, this can be for as little as a half hour to up to 2 hours. Number 2, don't bring baby to the potty yet. Resist the urge to start pottying right away. Learn from my mistake. Observation first and then pottying after learning signals and natural timing. Number 3, leave baby naked if possible. Naked observation is ideal because you'll immediately notice when they go. If that's not practical, use absorbent undies like tiny trainers. Number 4, start after waking or feeding. Begin your session when baby wakes up or finishes eating. This is when they're most likely to eliminate. This also gives you like a base for when to start. Number 5, keep an observation log. So write down the time of any pee or poop plus any signals that you notice. This will help you identify patterns. Number 6, build sound associations. So when baby starts to go, make a sound like psst or say potty. Over time, this helps them connect the action to the sound. So Andrea Olson recommends sound association up until about 9 months. So you can do it tss, or you can do it mm-mm. And then after maybe around, I'd say like anytime between 9 to 12 months, you switch that. So from a sound association, you make the cue of potty and you can teach them the sign for potty. So this is the American Sign Language sign for potty, which I actually used to be fluent in ASL way back in like high school and college. But this is a sign for toilet. So you put your thumb in between your finger, your pointer finger, and your middle finger, and then you shake it. So toilet or potty. Number 7, change baby quickly. So help your baby learn the difference between being wet and dry by changing them right after they go. Number 8, don't skip because it's cold. So you can dress the baby warmly on top, use leg warmers, or try split pants if it's chilly. TinyUndies.com has these super cute baby chaps. So they're essentially pants that are crotchless. And so maybe you have a mobile baby and it's a little chilly. And so you have them kind of run around a little bit and you're observing them. That's definitely an option if you want to go that route. These are actually very popular in China, but yeah, they're sold at tinyundies.com and they are super popular. Once your baby begins to walk and they understand the potty process, if it's a little bit chilly, they can still wear the chaps inside and then they can take themselves to the potty because they don't have to push down their pants yet. They can just like trot right over to the potty and just like back squat, sit on the pot, sit on the toilet, sit on the mini potty. So yeah, if it's chilly, definitely recommend Tiny Chaps steps. So have fun. Observation time is a bonding opportunity. So you can play, read, and enjoy being present with your baby. Number 10, analyze your log. So look for patterns. How long after waking does baby pee? What signals show up consistently? So observation time may seem like a lot at first, but trust me, it's worth it. Once you crack the code on your baby's pottying signals and timing, EC becomes so much easier and more rewarding. So grab your observation log, get comfy, and start learning your baby's unique potty language. So as a bonus, I am including a clip from my YouTube video of how I learned my then 12-month-old's natural timing and signals. Because he was mobile, I observed him outside. In this video, I stop after the first observation, but please know that you can continue observing your baby's intervals even after the first pee or poop. This is way before I became an expert, and so I just didn't think at the time that I could just keep observing. So happy observing and happy pottying. See you in the next module.
So day 1, James ate lunch with some protein, fruit, and milk at 11:42 a.m. I typically will start the time of when James stops eating and then kind of start the timer from there. So after he finished lunch, I took his diaper off and did some observation time. There are recommendations in Andrea Olson's Go Diaper Free book for observation time for the best ways to do this. Whether your baby is a newborn or a toddler, it should be a warm, safe space. I actually didn't know that much about EC when James was born, but I got really motivated to do it recently and realized that I could still do it while he was 12 months, so that's why we're starting right now. If your baby isn't mobile yet, you can place the baby on your lap, your bed, or the floor, and place a layer under him to absorb the pee or poop, like a waterproof pad or towel. For a toddler, you can choose outdoors or on a non-carpeted floor. Please use discretion while you're outdoors, as long as you don't want bugs or sunburn ending up on any delicate areas. So, what happened on day 1? Well, nothing. He didn't pee or poop outside. But I do think it was because I was hovering and hyper-focusing too much over him, and that was causing what Andrea calls potty resistance. So I recognized my mistake and made sure to do differently on day 2. Day 2. James ate eggs and blueberries for breakfast with milk at 7:05 a.m., and we began naked observation time after that outside. I stayed more nonchalant this time, and he peed. He looked right at me right away when he started, and then I immediately did the cue in which I verbally said, potty. And I showed him the sign language sign for toilet, which is your thumb in between your pointer and middle finger, like the T. So it's the ASL sign for T for toilet, and then you shake it. For younger babies, you do a sound association. You say tss for pee and a grunt like for poop. So that was 20 minutes after eating. I decided to put a diaper back on him for his morning poop because you can typically tell when your little one is pooping. Today, that was 45 minutes after eating breakfast. So now with your observation notes, you learn your own baby's unique timing. Using that timing, you will take your baby to some sort of receptacle like a toilet with a seat reducer or a portable potty. You state that it is potty time and have your little one sit.
Potty, James, potty. You're going to pee in the potty. You're going to pee in the potty.
We tried it a second time, 20 minutes after dinner, and he seemed to go a little bit quicker. So it seems like he's getting in the hang of it already, only after 2 days.